Hello students, today we will discuss basic terminology of power plant engineering. So let's start. So when planning a power plant, the two basic parameters to be decided are: number 1, total power output to be installed, size of the generating unit. So under total installed capacity required can be determined from three factors. Number 1, first demand estimation, growth of demand anticipated, reverse capacity required. The size of the generating unit will depends, number 1, A you can say, variation of load, that is load curve during 24 hours, like summer, in winter, in weekdays, in holidays. Number B, total capacity of a unit connected to the electric grid. Number C, minimum startup and shutdown period of the unit. Number D, maintenance program plan. Number E, plan efficiency versus size of the unit. Number F, price and space demand per kilowatt versus size of the unit. So from that load curve, for estimating the expected maximum load, the most useful tool is construction of hypothetical load curve. So those are the few example of that. Suppose for a industrial load, if you consider for a particular industry, so this is 12 a.m., 12 noon, 6 p.m. and this is your 12th night. So power consumption curve is basically given by these red lines. Similarly, for our urban traction load, the distribution of power will be like this. It will start from 12 a.m. to night 12 p.m. like this. And here typical residential load from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. at night. So this is your red line. So initially what happened at the night, during 6 a.m. it will increase, then again decrease. At 6 it will get the maximum peak, and suddenly it will come down. And this dotted line basically represent the winter section. In winter, consumption of current will be less. So this is the typical hypothetical load curve. This may not be applicable to each and every residential household or urban contact load or any industrial load. So this is one of the examples. Similarly, for a street light, this is the one example, 12 a.m. to 12 noon to 12 p.m. So if you observe here, basically in summer this is the load. So it will start, suppose from night, from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock, 6 evening to morning 6, almost 6 you can say, for summer. And for winter it will go a little bit more. In some places maybe beyond 6, depending upon the time for that particular place. Similarly, for a typical metropolitan area load, this is the distribution, typical distribution. Those are the weekdays. This is your Saturday, this is your Sunday. So this is a typical load curve for a weekdays, Saturday and Sunday. So this is the one of the factor. This is called load factor. This is denoted by M here. And it is a ratio of average load over a given time interval by peak load during the same time interval. So M is basically kilowatt hour average in a year divided by kilowatt maximum into 8760. 8760 in terms of hour, so 1 year is equal to 8760 hours. 24 into 365. So average load can be given by area under this curve. This is a typical curve of a particular load, and this dotted line denoted by the average load. This is your peak. Peak is suppose at 6 p.m. This is the typical curve. It is start from the at midnight, 12 to 3 to 6 to 9 morning. Again it's come down, then again it increase at 6 o'clock, then it comes down to the night 12. So average load is the area curve under this load curve. So this area, this portion is your area under load curve divided by 24 hours. It is your average load. So next one is capacity factor or plan factor. It is denoted by small n. It is a ratio of average load divided by rated capacity of the plant. So rated capacity of the plant. So it is kilowatt hour generated in a year. Kilowatt hour generated in a year divided by kilowatt at installation. Kilowatt installation into 24 into 365. So this is kilowatt generation in a year and kilowatt installation into 8760 in terms of hour. If the rated capacity of the plant is equal to the peak load, if the rated capacity of the plant is equal to the peak load, then load factor and capacity factor will be equal. So they are numerically equal if your capacity of the plant is equal to the peak load of that particular distribution of the energy. The difference between load factor and capacity factor is an indication of reverse capacity. So difference between load factor and capacity factor is called reverse capacity. There is another terminology called reverse factor. The reverse factor is a ratio of load factor divided by capacity factor. Now this is very interesting. Each consumer has a connected load, which is the sum of continuous ratings of all the equipments outlet on the consumer circuit. So it contains basically your AC, your refrigerator, your fan, lights, etc. And this is called the connected load. And if you sum all, including equipments and outlet of a particular customer, it is called connected load. So now demand factor. Demand factor is denoted by DEM. So it is a ratio of actual maximum demand divided by total connected demand. So this is kilowatt maximum divided by kilowatt connected. The time distribution of maximum demand for a similar type of consumer is measured by a term called diversity factor. So diversity factor is the ratio of sum of individual consumer groups divided by actual peak of the load of the system. So it is a ratio of sum of individual consumer groups divided by actual peak of the load of the system at that particular area. Diversity factor helps to improve the load factor and economic operation of the power plant. So it is a very vital element of a power plant engineering in the terms of economy. The high values of demand factor, load factor, diversity factor and capacity factor are desired for economic operation of the power plant and to produce electricity at less cost. So let's talk about another factor called plant use factor. This is denoted by small u. So this is kilowatt hour generation divided by kilowatt installation into operating hours. So it is the ratio of energy produced in a given time to the maximum possible energy that could have been produced during the same time of operation. So this is plant use factor, or sometimes it is called use factor. It is the ratio of energy produced in a given time to the maximum possible energy that could have been produced during the same time of operation. As the plant use factor approaches 1 unity, if the in a plant suppose use factor, that is the plant use factor approach unity 1, it indicates the need for additional capacity of the plant. The plant use factor is always designed to be greater than the peak load to take extra load for the future. So if the peak of the particular plant is equal to plant use factor, then what happened? You can assume that you have to add some additional capacity to that particular power plant. So in a nutshell, one can say that load factor, that is M, is average load divided by peak load. So this is your average load divided by peak load. And plant use factor U is peak load divided by plant capacity. This is your plant capacity, this is your peak, this is your plant capacity. In a load hour, load time, you can say is a load curve. And capacity factor N is average load divided by plant capacity. This is your plant capacity. And if you combine these three, load factor, plant use factor and capacity factor, you will get load factor into use factor, or this is use factor means plant use factor, is equal to capacity factor. So in the next class we solve few problem based on that, and after solving that you can easily understand the terminology basically used in economic of the power generation or power plant engineering. Thank you. Stay safe.